my gosh, it's been such a long time. Please let me know when you are here. I know this is probably not the most ideal time to go live, but I didn't want to wait any longer. It's been too long. So I thought I'll just go live. We're here. Hi, Katie. Hi, Waffle Gang. Today, I just want to hang out and see how you've been, talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. I'll share some of my experience from NAMM, the NAMM show that happened in California. I'll talk about what it is and the plans for next year. Hi, Ruby. Hi, Isabo. Beep. What can I call you? Because I know that's not your name. Ariel. Hi, Sheriff is here. Nick the Wolf. Nick's the Wolf. Today I am playing the Elise Eklund Flight Ukulele. Thank you so much. Hi, Carolyn. Hi, Kevin. Mari, hi. I thought it would be fun to kind of play through some of the songs that we've been doing on the Fall in Love with Uke challenge if you want to. Girl Meets Uke is here. She has an awesome channel. If you guys want to check out more ukulele goodness, I definitely recommend hers. Hi, Lena B. Okay, so hi from the Netherlands. Walter, hi, how are you? Aloha from Maui. I wish I was there. Are you going to the ukulele picnic? I'm your biggest fan from Indonesia. Thank you. I'm your biggest fan from America. So today I'll be playing through a few of the songs, and Matt is asking if I recommend buying a banjolele. It's up to you. If you like the look and the twangy sound, then yes. If you're not a twangy sound kind of person, then no, I do not recommend it. So me, for example, I like twangy sounds, and I like the sweet sound of the ukulele. I like them separate. So when you put in a banjo uke, my first reaction is to go, ooh, that's a little too strong for me. But the banjo was like kind of like an acquired taste. Like, hi Joey. After I played with it for a while, I was like, okay, I see the hype with this one. And so, hi Ovi from Montana. Is it Ovi? Is that correct? So somebody asked a question about this flight. I missed it. What was it? Shrestha, hi. Is that flight great to play? It depends. All my answers are so boring. It depends. But it depends because this is a mahogany ukulele, and it has a way bigger voice than most of my ukuleles. So when I'm editing videos and I use this one, I definitely have to go in the sound and like bring the volume down because this guy is punchy, like out there. Bye, Katie. So it really depends on what you're looking for. I have talked about the little pancake Enya ukulele that's like really, really, really soft. Hi, Lauren. And that's super soft one. Like some people like it because they want to play it at work, where they're in like their cubicle and they have a break, or I think somebody's like a security guard and they play it in their little station, so they like having a quiet uke to just play. But if you want something that's like gonna match your personality, this one is a good one. Hello from Poland. Is strumming down with a thumb and index finger up is okay? I think, yeah, like this. Yeah, that's okay. By the way, if you're here, if you can please give this video a thumbs up. Okay, so let's talk about what has been happening. I moved from Japan to here. Most of you know that. I'm now living in the East Coast in Maryland. And then this month, I went to California to visit my dad for his 50-something birthday, 56, I think. And then I went to LA or Anaheim. Hi, Yuku Queen, Lord of the Rings lover. I went to Anaheim for the NAMM show, and that is the National Association of Music Merchants. And basically the point of the NAMM show should be that all of the people who sell music products, music instruments, music books, music gear, sound gear, all of those people, thank you, Manny, all of those people are all in one place, showcasing what they're going to be launching for the 2019 year. And some of those new launches are very innovative, and some of them, hi Savannah, some of them are something that's been a best-selling product forever and ever and ever. Hi David, hi. So it really varies. And then for some of the booths, you'll just see a collection of their products. So they have, when you enter, they have the entire Anaheim Convention Center like completely blocked off for musicians. They have stages. It really felt like it was almost Coachella. Like it did not feel like a job fair, which is what I imagined. You know, job fair, you go around and there's little booths and you come and you say hi and like you talk to people. No. It was like, it was Woodstock. Even people dressed like they were going to a show, like going to a concert. So that was overwhelming because I showed up in like a cute, bold yellow shirt and everyone's like black shirt. Like you had to wear a band tee and like black jeans and black shoes and like a black state of mind. No, just kidding. But it was really like, oh my gosh, these are all musicians. And then the really cool thing is that it kind of attracts hardcore celebrities. It's Yuke stock, right? It attracts hardcore celebrities who want to see the latest gear. So Ed Sheeran was there because I guess he launched a new guitar maybe. And I found out that he was standing like 2 booths behind me, but I was videotaping a ukulele performer and I missed Ed Sheeran. So that was kind of funny, like priorities, right? He was like, oh, Ed Sheeran's back there, but I want to see this ukulele master over here, you know? So I missed him. Yeah, I missed Ed Sheeran. And then I guess, ¿cómo se llama the guy from Isn't She Love? Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder was there as well, and I missed him. Like, it is such a crazy event that, like, celebrities are there and you just miss them. You just miss them because there's so many things going on. Like, it's crazy. And, like, for example, one of the days, I was there with one of my friends. I went alone, by the way, and I thought, like, oh my God, I'm going to be alone. I'm not going to have anybody to talk to. It's going to be so awkward. I'm probably not going to go all of the days. No. Everyone that I knew went by themselves, so they were all on the same boat. Like, hey, you're alone. I'm alone. Let's be alone together. So it was one of those things. So I went with one of my friends, and she forgot her jacket at one of the booths. And then we start going back because she's like, oh, I'm going to go get it. And I said, no, I'll come with you. So I start walking back. And then out of nowhere, Carlos from Guitarra Viva, which is one of my all-time favorite YouTube channels, like inspirations. His channel has like 2.5 million subscribers. Like, it's a huge channel. Carlos is just walking around like nothing. Like, I felt like he should have like a bodyguard and like people around him. Nothing. I just stopped dead in my tracks. I was like, I need a photo with you. And he's like, okay. He was just, okay, like nothing. And I'm over here fangirling over him. Yeah. So I got a picture with him and I invited him to coffee. Unfortunately, I had made plans when he was available, so I didn't get to take him out for coffee. But you know what? I don't care. I met him and I got a photo with him and we're cool. And then who else? What else happened? There was another kind of fun story. Yeah, the pictures are all on my Instagram, but I can share them here too. By the way, I'm trying to hit 10K on Instagram, so if you can, please head over and become part of the Insta fam. My username is Plazi. Let me put it on the screen real quick. Plazi, Plazi. So yeah, I thought it'd be fun to grow on Instagram too, just to reach more people. I think in general, the Instagram community tends to be younger. Who recognize you? Oh, thank you. Luisa just put my Instagram handle on there. You know what? I did get recognized, but I was not ready for it. And I have to say, like, I was pretty awful. Like, I think some people know that they have an audience and that they're going to be recognized. And so whenever somebody recognizes them, they know. I didn't expect to be recognized because I feel like I have a tiny itty bitty little channel. And when I was recognized, this girl was legitimately so excited to see me. And I couldn't imagine anybody being excited to see me. So I thought she was like an old friend, like an old friend from college, because I'm from California and I went to school in that area. So I thought like, oh, she must know me, like know me. Because she's like, oh my God, you're here. It was at a Cynthia Lynn event. And I was like, yeah, you're here. Like, I was so awkward, you guys. I am so embarrassed. And she probably doesn't like me anymore because I was awful. Like, I wasn't excited. I should have been like, yeah, what's up? Like, we're friends. No, I was like, she's like, can I sit next to you? And like, you guys have to imagine a stranger saying, you're here. Can I sit next to you? Your first thought is like, oh, they're confusing me with somebody. At least that was my first thought. So I was awful. Like, I still beat myself up over that. The fact that I didn't register in my mind, like, oh my gosh, she's a subscriber, she's excited, like, get excited. Okay, sorry. So you can't even see it. Ah, I was making like a cute little poster for my Instagram. Anyway, yeah, you don't want to meet me in person. I am awful. I felt so bad. The good thing is that like Katie from One Music School was there, and she was on, like in her mind, she knew she was going to get spotted. So when like the subscriber got excited about seeing her, she got excited about her back. And so I felt like, okay, at least the girl got like a loving reception from one of us. Because, hi Miguel, because I was confused. I probably looked confused. I don't have a cute face when I'm focused. Like I was like, so, no. Yeah, last Saturday was World Ukulele Day. I'm drinking Okinawa hibiscus tea. It's like reddish. I don't know if this will show. This won't show because I'm spilling. I'm so dumb. Anyway, so to go to NAMM, I don't have a car down there. So I had my husband rent me a car, you guys. Let me tell you about this car. Have any of you rented a car before? This is my first rental car. So maybe this was my experience. Hi, Ruben. Or maybe this is all rental cars. But I'm at the airport, and there's like a rental car pickup. Yeah, that's Savannah. Oh, Savannah. Plazzi is a nickname from my maiden name. My maiden name is Plazola. You guys, so I get out of the airport, and I see rental car pickup. So I go and stand under the rental car pickup. And then I call the rental car company and I say, hey, I'm here. I'm at the rental car pickup. And they say, we don't pick up there. You need to go to the normal place where normal people get picked up. And I thought like, okay, that's a little shady. Like, why doesn't a rental car company pick up where rental cars pick up? So that was red flag number one. And I'm trying to move away from the light. Is that better? Let me know. So I moved back to where normal pickup is, and I'm thinking, my husband is very frugal. Like, is this a real rental car company, or is this like he found someone on Craigslist to rent me the car for a week? It wasn't, but I was thinking. So then they said, okay, 30 minutes later, I get picked up. And the guy picks me up and said, this is your car. We're just going to go sign some paperwork. And I thought, that's a little weird for you to pick me up in the car that I'm going to rent. But okay, whatever. At least the suitcase is already in the car. We go. He takes me to some back alley, dirt road, like neighborhood that you don't feel safe anymore. Like you're suddenly very aware of how many turns you're taking because you want to be able to like know how to get out of there. And I was thinking like, oh my gosh, what if this wasn't the right car? What if I just got into the wrong car? And I was like, no, relax, you're fine. I rent the car. And when I first got in the car, it smelled so bad. You guys, like, it smelled like a skunk. And if you know why things smell like skunk, then you know what I'm talking about. But I thought it was the guy. I thought the guy had like engaged in some recreational activities, and I thought, okay, once he's out of the car will be fine. Well, I go in, I give my information, and then when I came back to the car, it still smelled a lot. Very, very bad. I close the door, and then I turn the key, and the car won't turn on. I was like, what is happening? So I call the guy back, and he comes, and he like shakes the steering wheel and says, okay, try now. And I thought, what? Like, what kind of car is this? So you need to shake the steering wheel to like turn it on? Albert, So I shook the steering wheel, and of course it turns on. And then I'm driving the car, and I'm thinking, this is kind of sketch. So I call my husband. I'm like, Jose, what car did you get me? What is this? Because it smells. I'm noticing it's missing part of the door handle. As I walked around the car the next day when it was bright out and I wasn't so tired from flying, I noticed there was Scotch tape holding the headlight together. And I thought, look, I'm grateful that you rented me a car, that I can get around. However, I'm worried about my safety here. Like, this car stinks. When I'm getting out of the car after a warm drive, I stink. So what are people going to think about me? And like, it's Scotch tape on the headlight. And he said, oh, I rented the car for $14 a day, $14.50 a day. And I was like, what? I thought the cheapest was like 25 bucks. No, $14.50 a day for this rental car. And he also told me, oh, don't get the insurance. So I'm driving like, oh my gosh, like I don't want anybody to hit me. I don't want to hit anybody because like we didn't get the insurance. And oh, you guys. So, so I wanted to make a collab video with the other YouTubers, but you have YouTubers like Terry, Matt from Yuku, Terry from Yuku, like the pros, Katie from One Music School, that are super innocent. Like they're like church-going, outstanding citizens of America, wonderful people. There is no way I was gonna bring them into my skunk car. Like, you know what they were gonna think about me? And I thought, like, I can't collab. I can't collab with these guys. I'm from California, by the way. My family's Mexican. Somebody's asking in the comments. I thought there's no way. I can't collab with these people. I can't bring them to my car. Like, this is embarrassing. But, you know, I thought, you know what? I'll meet them again, and we'll. Thank you so much, Julia. So, I show up at NAMM day one. And I do not know what to expect from NAMM. I don't know how to find the ukulele booths. There's supposedly an app, but I'm the kind of person that I don't want to figure stuff out. Like, I want to be there and kind of explore. So I'm not using the app that's like supposed to be showing me how to find the ukulele booths. And I just walk in and I'm like taking pictures of instruments, and I go to the Martin ukuleles. And I know Martin ukuleles are really nice, ukuleles, because 10 Thumbs Productions channel, Tyler, uses, thank you guys. I'll talk about the shirt, and I'll talk about the hat, by the way, because there's a hat too. Anyway, Tyler from 10 Thumbs Productions uses the Martin ukulele, and I always thought like, ooh, that's nice, and I looked it up. I was like, ooh, maybe I should get a Martin ukulele. Maybe that will help my channel grow. This is when I had like 5 subscribers, and 3 of them were my mom. So I looked up Martin ukuleles, and they were expensive. So I thought, ooh, not yet, one day, girl. And I saw them at NAMM, so I thought, I don't need to own a Martin to take pictures for Instagram. So I was taking pictures for Instagram, and then I hear this really talented player playing next to me, because people, like, it's a toy store for musicians, this whole NAMM thing. Like, you just go up to a booth, you grab the ukuleles, and you start playing. You can do that with a drum set. You can do that with saxophones if you take your own mouthpiece. Like, you can go in and, like, play anything. Hold on. Bring them to your skunk car and play the double uke and make them smell your pits. You guys, no. Like, I couldn't bring the sweet, lovely, innocent people, like, to my car. Like, I just want to love them. And, you know, anyway. So I'm like taking pictures of the ukuleles, and I guess this is what my hair looks like while I'm taking photos. And I'm thinking, wow, that guy's really talented. I wonder if he'll let me take video. But I don't want to be a creeper. So I thought like, I'll just continue taking photos and then I'll like start up conversation. I'm like planning it in my head how I'm going to get footage of this guy shredding on ukulele. And then I look away and I look and it's Tyler from 10 Thumbs Pro. I was like, oh my God. And he looks at me, I look at him, we hug, we're like, hey. And that became my partner in crime for NAMM. Like he was the one guy that I could walk around with and explore all the booths. And like, I didn't feel embarrassed taking him to my car for a collab because I feel like he would understand. Like I don't think he would think like Bernie's lying. She's trying to make herself look better. And when he went in my car, he's like, oh man, is it still in here? Like I felt so embarrassed, but I'm like, look, it's just when the car warms up, the smell kind of cooks in here. And we're going to have to do this collab fast. So we had borrowed the double neck ukulele from Ortega Ukulele. So we went to the car. It had been a warm day that day. And we're trying to set up the camera. Actually, this is the exact setup that I had a little tripod on my phone. And we tried to find a setup. We were originally going to do it with one of us in the front seat, one of us in the back seat, kind of hovering over. That didn't work. And then we were both in the back seat trying to make it work, but you could see the head part of the front seats that it was like scooted front or slid up. And so that didn't work. So we both went on the front seat. And you have to imagine, like, this is California. The car had been sitting in the parking lot cooking, and it was hot because the windows were up. And the only way to make the recording sound somewhat decent was for the windows to be up. So we're in the car trying to figure out a position. The windows are up. We're getting kind of sweaty. You can see in my face I'm a little red from being hot. And then on top of that, like, you're in a skunk mobile and you have to get super close to the person. So right before recording, I like ran to my trunk and I popped in a gum because I was like, there's no way I'm going to be this close to another human being in this stinky car in the heat of California with this. Oh, no. So, bye. Should dance online for rent. Jose was so excited that the car was so cheap. Yeah, I think, well, I want to get a nicer phone eventually, but yeah, so that's why that collab happened and the other ones did not. I just thought, like, I can't be bringing the squad to my car. Does Bernie have legs? I've never seen them. Go to my Instagram, you'll see me dancing. I posted a video of myself dancing with ukulele. So right now, this will be fun. If you're on Instagram, there's a challenge going on called the Yuku Back Challenge. Yuku as in ukulele, back as in your back, and challenge. Yuku Back Challenge. And the challenge is to play the ukulele behind you. And rent a Ferrari. You know what? Like, I do want to rent in, like, a van or something and record with the other YouTubers for the next one. But yeah. So the challenge is called the Yuku Back Challenge, and you're supposed to record yourself playing back here. And from the videos that I saw, like, this looks funny, but in my opinion, it looks more interesting from behind. Look, hold on, I don't want to mess up the... Right? It looks so cute, like, from behind. So I recorded a video called the Yuku Back Challenge. I put it on my Instagram story if you guys want to find me over there. My username is Plazi, Plazi. And I was dancing. Leña para el carbón. Exactly. I thought, like, because the people participating in the challenge, they're all, like, doing this finger style stuff, and it sounds beautiful. And I'm thinking, like, oh, that sounds cool. I should do that. And I do it, and I'm like, I sound okay. And then as soon as I go back here, it's terrible. And then sometimes it sounds okay, but my face is like this. Like, I'm focusing, and my focus face is really dumb. So I thought, you know what? I am not that talented, but I can be funny. So I thought, I'm going to go with funny. And so I'll put on a little bit of the song just so that this video doesn't get demonetized. And then I put on a capo. Hold on. So if you want to learn a 2-chord song, you just put your capo on the 1st fret, and then you play C minor. That's like bar 3 strings. And then G minor. And you want to play on beats 2 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I thought this I can do behind me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I love dancing. Like, you put on some Latin music and I will not stop dancing. Like, my feet will be bleeding before I stop dancing. So I thought, you know what? I'll show a little bit of myself on Instagram. I'll put myself dancing. And that way it'll be fun for everyone. So let me show you the song. Leña. It's called Leña para el Carbón. And it's so dumb, but it's a dancing song. So it's not.
Increase funding.
Woo! Ads. Hold on a second. Video will play after ad. So C minor, G minor. Okay, here we go. I'm only going to play a little bit of it. So anyway, on Instagram, I came out dancing that one with this behind me. Because you know what? If you can't match the talent, then at least be funny, right? Be interesting somehow. So that's the approach I took. Thank you, Charlene. I thought I can be funny, I can be dancing, and show a side of me. And that was a long answer to the person who said that they've never seen my legs. By the way, we are approaching 100K soon. And I thought, like, how can you celebrate, oh, thank you, Ted, 100K in a different way that's not a giveaway? Because a giveaway, it's fun, but I feel like only the person who wins the giveaway wins. And that's not a way for me to show my appreciation to everyone, which is what I want. Love your groove face when dancing. Todd, did you see the video? So another thing about dancing is that I think it's fun when you make like a face that you just smelled something terrible. So this was my face while I was dancing. You have to go on Instagram and see it. Yes, I moved to Maryland October. Was it October? September? I forget. But I miss Okinawa. Like, I miss it every day. And hibiscus tea is in here. And it's been hard for me to adjust to Maryland because I miss Okinawa so much. Like, I've struggled. Okay, Todd saw it. So you know the face. I've struggled adjusting here because I wasn't ready to leave Japan. Like, I wanted to, I wanted something new, but I wasn't ready. So 100K make a song for us. See, that's something that I'm leaning towards more. I thought maybe making a really cool printable resource for everybody would be really cool. So something like, you guys remember the 30-day Yuku challenge, the printable? I thought it would be really fun to put together like a really useful resource that could be for free for everybody in celebration. And that way it's a giveaway that is that everyone can really have. But I don't know. Have you ever thought about recording an album? I have thought about making really beautiful ukulele background music that you can play like as you're working or anything like that. So that is something that I'm considering. Oh, that's so cute. Have everybody send a clip of themselves. What's my favorite ukulele size? It changes. Last year, I loved the tenor, bigger size. This year, I've been really leaning towards concerts, so it changes. What about a signature ukulele? Would you guys like that? At NAMM, I did get offers for a signature ukulele. Todd was at Kadena. Definitely hard to leave. I miss Los Angeles too. Can't get great tacos in Virginia. Yeah, you have to make them yourself. A signature ukulele? You would like that? I think, oh, a signature baritone uke. Why didn't I think of that? That is genius. Okay. Well, I started working on one already, and it's not a baritone uke. Ah, I'm kind of upset. Yeah. Okay. So I'm working on a signature uke now, but I didn't think about baritone. What I thought was affordable. I wanted something that was quality and affordable, and something that is special to like us, that we would know why it looks the way it looks. So that is something that I was working on. What is about uke that makes you want to buy more and more? I don't know what it is. It's like you have ukes and then you think, but I don't have that one. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, so I am working with a company right now that I've worked with before. So I wanted it to be something that was trusted, like a trusted name. So that was one thing. Like I didn't want to go with an off-brand uke, definitely not for the first one, until I knew that they had good customer service. Because if they don't treat you right, then it's embarrassing for me. So I would hate to promote a brand that hasn't been good to customers, right? Because like number one for me is you. Like I want you to feel welcome in the channel. I want you to feel like at least one of your comments has been noticed in the comment section. I want you to feel like the challenges are for you, that the printable is for you. Like it's all about you. Like that is number one. And yes, you gardenia, of course. So when thinking about like who's gonna have my first signature uke, I thought like, well, it has to be a brand that understands that my audience is like number one. And I guess if I'm being really, really, really candid and like honest and just I guess throwing professionalism to the wayside, like, is that how you say it? There at NAMM, there were companies for ukulele that said like, oh, you have a very good community. Like, we want to reach your community. We think that our ukuleles are perfect for your community. And our ukuleles are sold in all these countries and they're loved in all these countries and all this stuff. Like, but I just asked like, what's your customer service like? And the person that I was talking to didn't know because they're managing another department. And I thought, like, that's kind of key for me. If I'm sending you people and your customer service isn't great, then I don't know. I can't. It's like when you give someone a recommendation for a product. Like, you know that you love it, so you're okay recommending it. But it's kind of hard to recommend something that you don't like, right? So, yeah, I don't know. Cat engraving. So I'm going for something. I'll make a formal announcement once there is a design, for sure. But I wanted it to be something that reminded us all of like where the channel started, and that's all I'm gonna say, because it's still very much in the works. But yeah, customer service is a must. Wait, Dory said, I mean, it's kicking my butt. What's kicking your butt? And to answer Anderson's questions, I've never had it before, but I don't like the smell. How long do you play ukulele? I've been playing for a few years, maybe 4 or 5 years. Hope it will be available in Europe. Yes, it will be available in Europe. I do Skype lessons. I have been really shy about starting them because I was focusing so much of my energy and attention to the channel. Oh, imagine. But now I feel like I have a little bit more time, so I can do them. So yeah, contact me at my email address if you would like a Skype lesson. Concert version of the flight travel. Oh, nice to know. And sure, have you been playing ukulele for? Yeah, for about 4 or 5 years. I've had a ukulele longer than that, but I didn't know how to start learning. So it kind of was just a wall hanging, and I didn't know where to start. And then I found a Beatles book for guitar, and I thought I can start there. Like, I can start learning Beatles songs. I didn't know that Beatles songs were like up here in difficulty, or else I would have started something easier. But that's cute. But I thought, like, I'll learn. I want to hold your hand. Like, I can start there. And once I learned a few Beatles songs, I thought, like, this is a pretty cool instrument. But the selling point for me was when I wanted to teach in China. I was teaching English in China. Yeah, no, I haven't been playing that long. I wanted to teach English in China, and I wanted to take an instrument with me. And the instrument that I used to play was saxophone. And saxophone is really not practical for teaching and for traveling with, so I didn't know what to do. 2 years for me, I'd have to check. Yeah. Lanakai concert. Very beginner. Juanita, the Lanakai it's a really nice uke. Bye, David. Take care. So that's when I really picked up the ukulele. I thought, like, oh my gosh, I need to learn a few songs so that I can teach in China. So I learned You Are My Sunshine. I took it out there, the kids had never seen a ukulele before, so they call it guitar, and so it was fun to give them a little bit of a background. Now the ukulele is like super huge out there. Everybody knows what it is, so yeah, it's crazy. Thank you, Victoria. Tell your girls I said hi. So let's see. Let's play a little bit of what we've been doing. We've been doing Love Me Turn. I see Mari's question. With the challenge, I'm trying to do as few bar chords as possible. Thank you, Barb. I want to do a Disney song challenge. So that will be coming. Yeah, Luisa's channel is really good. You should check it out. Maria will answer your question right now. Where am I? Costa Rica. So the ads. Mari, the songs do not stay in my head if I don't consciously memorize them. So in the 10 reasons why people quit ukulele, I talked about how sometimes people don't feel like they're improving, and part of the reason why is because they're not memorizing. So if you start memorizing a song, like only work on that song for a whole week. Don't try and play anything else. It's not as fun, right? But it'll help you grow a lot. So, Mari, I haven't done that, but I'm working on it because I'm kind of tired of not having enough songs to go to when people want to just jam. Like, I don't have plenty of memorized songs. So I started doing that with the one that's coming out tomorrow. I made a soft launch of the song. I put it on the channel, but it'll come out tomorrow. Ho Hey from the Lumineers. So that's one that I'm working on memorizing because I feel like people will recognize it if I play it in public. So since you're here, I'll give you guys a little shortcut. For that one, switching from C to F, hold the C because C is in the F chord. So, and you don't have to do a full F chord if you don't want to. You can not do the middle finger, and that sounds good too. Down, 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 up, down. The strumming pattern is in the lesson. If you go to my main channel page, it's there. But it was a very, very, very difficult song to teach because of the strumming pattern. And it changes. It's not like, oh, use this strumming pattern the whole song and you're good. Like, no. And it's like a island strum minus a few down strums and a few extra. So. And the trick is to keep the hand moving even when you're not touching. For that question. I've had that question come up a few times about stretching. So that's something I'm going to have to research because it's a good question. And then I Belong With You is all eyelid strum. But going into the I Belong With You section, we have to do a I belong with. I belong with you. You belong with me. I belong with you. You belong with me. You're my sweetheart. And then go back to the original one. So it is a crazy song, but it's easy to memorize, and it's kind of a crowd pleaser, and there are only 4 chords. Cole! Hi, Cole! Cole is the one that produced and recorded the music that we now use on the channel, like at the end credits. Can you play your tiny uke for us? Yes. Let me reach for it. So let me reach for this tiny uke. Hold on a second. I'm still sick. So that's another reason why I haven't been live. Today is the first day that I've put on makeup and hair and like clothes that weren't ugly. You know, I've been wearing the ugliest clothes and I haven't had makeup on. I hadn't done my hair. Yes, Jose broke the trunk off my mug. This is from Thailand. Let me grab my tuner. Hold on. Hold on a second, Dolly. Dropping everything. Are you guys clumsy? I'm very clumsy. I think at first my husband thought it was cute, and now he's annoyed by it. I'm very, very clumsy. Okay. So, I still haven't given this away. I need to give away the tuners. Okay, so I got Juanita. Hard to believe you've only been playing 4 years. Well, you know what though? Like it's kind of unfair to measure like if you feel like I've only been playing a year or 2 and her in 4, she's like so amazing. Like no, that's not a fair comparison because I studied music and because I started playing music from when I was in 5th grade. So and even before then, I was taking a few music classes in 2nd grade. Someone's outside my door. But so I've had a lot of background, you know, even if it wasn't ukulele, like I was in the music world somehow. So I'm tuning my baby uke. bonded with the Ohana ukulele company, and I loved their staff, their customer service. They told me that they actually haven't sold on Amazon because they want to make sure that they can handle quality control. Quality control is that they're checking that every single uke that leaves their offices is ready for anybody to play. So because of that, I said, like, I want to work with you guys. I want to come to your warehouse and see everything. And they agreed. So you'll start seeing Ohana ukuleles on my channel, which I think is like really exciting. Sorry. And they had this micro uke. This color has not been launched yet, so this is the first time that it is being showed on any channel. This is a channel exclusive. So this is a wine-colored micro uke. They call it the Onina, or Oniña. Niña means like girl. Yeah, this one had just come in. How do you say that? Had just come in. You guys, but like almost cuter than the ukulele is the gig bag. Like, it's perfect. Are you kidding me? And the gig bag, I was blown away by the quality. Like, are you kidding me? Like, I don't know if you can see it on here, but this is like really chunky. This is like a pillow quality. And it's around the entire thing. The stitching is solid. They have the Hawaiian name, but I believe they're a California brand. I'm going to have to check. But I loved them. I loved the people because, like, I care about who are the people behind, you know, the company. So I loved them. And they saw that I had collaborated with Cynthia, and they had seen our community online before too. Because even though we're one of the smaller channels, our community has been noticed. And let me tell you guys, at NAMM, that's the first thing people would say, like, your community is on fire, or your community is crazy active, or your community this, your community that. Like, people have noticed us because of you and your comments, your engagement, your shares. Like, the challenges, you guys, so many people just share the challenges, or word of mouth. Like, you'll recommend the channel and you'll recommend it to other people, or you guys like will answer each other's questions in the comments, even here on the live. Like, Luisa, thank you so much, and everyone who's engaging with each other, thank you. Like, people have noticed our community. So when I was talking to Ohana about potentially working with them, that's the first thing they said. Like, we had noticed your community. So yeah, we're a community. We're Ohana here. So yeah, you'll see more Ohana ukuleles on my channel. I liked not only the quality of the instruments, but the people, you know, and I figured, like, this is something that I can share with my community and they'll like. And yeah, look at this. The kickback cracks me up. It has like a legit handle. Like, this is what you would see on like a full-size instrument. And look at this. Like, you can remove these if you wanted to make it smaller. The ukulele itself fits in my purse. And let me compare it to a concert size. So this is the Elise Eklund concert. And this is, this is the sopranino. I have long fingers, but still, like, the fact that I can reach the first and almost the last fret. I can reach the last fret. Is insane. Look at that. Ah! So anyway, yeah, this is the Onina, Oniño. They have the Onino, like the boy, and they have the girl, Oniña. And they have it in different colors. So once I can link them, I'll link them down below. I'm not sure. I feel like they sell to distributors, like they sell to stores. So it would have to be through a store, I believe, but I'm still learning. So that's why I haven't published a video on this, because I need to do my research. I've been wanting a new uke for an intermediate player. There's so many great companies that I found from being at NAMM that I think it comes down to your preferences and your prices. So I'm going to make a guide for you. Like, okay, if you have this much money, then here are some ukuleles that I recommend. And then you can kind of see what are the things that you're looking for. So if you're looking for a more solid, classic, just straightforward ukulele, then I'll have a few recommendations and different price points for that. And then if you're looking for something colorful and fun and different, like a collector piece, then I'll have some of those collector piece options, like something like this. Like, this isn't a first uke. This is for a different person, right? Like, and this is not a toy. Like, this is definitely a uke that holds tune. Like, this is a real instrument. It's not a toy. It holds tune. It sounds good higher on the frets. Like, this is a real instrument. And yeah, like I am saying, like, it's in addition to something you already have. It's not a first uke, but it is a nice uke. Here we go. Let me see if I remember the chords. Tuning. Bye, Dory. I'll check the prices for you. So one thing that I saw a bunch of ukulele performers do is a little tip that I guess I can share here on this live. It's not like a big enough tip to make a whole video out of it, so I haven't. But I guess to give a song a very Hawaiian feel, I'm tuning this because it's still in the tuning phase. They did. They're playing their song in the key of C, so C. Right, C, A minor, F, and G. But before going to G, or after G, they would do a G, and then go back one fret. And so they would be playing. So that's something that I thought, like, ooh, that's cool. I've never heard anybody talk about that little thing. So it's just a G shape, and they kind of play with it on the first and second fret. But you always go to G, by the way. You don't just do it because it sounds too dissonant, too, like, unstable. Like, that's not, I mean, unless you're, like, leading up to, like, a Halloween thing. So that's something that I saw quite a bit with performers, and I thought that's kind of a cool tip. So there you have it. Before you go to G, play right above it. So yeah, this is the Enya from Ohana, and I am going to put it to the test by traveling with it. My favorite uke. That's a tough one. I have several favorites. But I love my low G Lanakai right now, so that's my favorite one. So that's the Enya. You'll see a dedicated video to it soon once I've got a little bit more information. Which banjolele color did you get? So once I have more information on both the company where you can buy it and the uke, but I'm excited to work with Ohana because they have quality instruments and quality customer service. So I feel like, okay, I can recommend them and people would be happy with the product. Oh, my love. What's the link to that? I want to buy a new one. I'm sure that their website will lead you to where to find it, but Let me figure out all the deets and then I'll post a video. Okay, here we go. Yeah, it's very heavy. Yeah, they're very nice. They have the little one in red, I think, and green. I think it's normal to hear the nails. Okay, so let me tell you guys, some of the booths at NAMM were so extra. You know how like when you go to a job fair and places will give you like pens or what other things do they give you at a job fair or like a college fair? Finally got to see one of your live streams. I guess I'm working too much. You are working too much, Donnie. I've been wanting to go live since I came back from NAMM like a week ago, but I was sick. I didn't have a voice. I looked awful. And I just don't feel like you should show up to work if you're not in like a good condition. So that's why I hadn't been live and I miss it a lot. Okay. So you show up to the booths at NAMM and like, I don't know, I was expecting a pen, a business card, at the most like a pick. No, this one place was giving out harmonicas. Harmonicas. Like you show up to their booth and they had one of those like Hollywood kind of backdrops and you think like, ooh, we look like famous people. Let's take photos with it. And then afterward, the people managing the booth gave us a harmonica. And it wasn't like, oh, you're the lucky winner, you get a harmonica. No, it's like, here, you get a harmonica, you get like Oprah status. Like everyone was getting harmonicas. I haven't opened it yet because I've been sick and I don't want to play it while I'm sick. But like this is nice. Like it's not cheapo. I mean, I don't know enough about harmonicas, but it's not a bad looking one, right? It's a Hohner harmonica. So I thought like, man, this place is legit. Like, where's the booth giving out the ukuleles? So maybe I'll get one of those like things and play a harmonica instead of making you guys suffer through my singing. So yeah, and then Ortega company, the one that has the red one that I have with the little cutaway, I use that one for Remember Me. Yeah, Hohner is a very good brand. Ortega, they made this capo. It says Ortega. And then on the side it says B teaches music. Can you believe that? Isn't that so nice? Yeah, that was like, I was surprised. They gave me like a little jewelry box and I thought like, what is this? And I opened it and it had been laser engraved and I thought like, I think you're confusing me. Like I have a tiny channel. I'm just a music teacher. But they're like, no, your community. So they love you guys like I love you guys. And it's pretty awesome to see. Hey, Rich Davis is here. If you have not checked it out, there's a ukulele that made its way to Rich Davis's channel. Cowboy music? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Honestly, I did feel like a little popular. I did feel that way. And I don't think I've ever felt that way. I guess the closest I've ever gotten to that is that my cousin and my aunt ran for like homecoming queen when we were in high school. So I felt like I know them, but never Never had I experienced that. And especially when I got recognized. Like, can I get a picture with you? And I'm thinking, why? I don't know why. So it was really shocking, humbling. I think that's the number one thing I took away from this. Like, I would hate for it to go to my head and like for it to feel normal that people are asking for my photo or that people know me. Like, that's like the number one thing that I would like to avoid, is to always just remember, like, yeah, it's cool for brands to recognize me or for people to recognize me out there, but like, it's still just about us, in my opinion. Like, it's about us. It's about what we've always done, which is our lives and our tutorials, and I'll throw in a funky video here and there, and it doesn't make sense, but you guys are like here, like we're family. So that's what I would want this channel to remain. And the collabs are fun, they're great, but again, like, I always want it to be about just us, and it's our classroom. And so I did say to the companies that I was talking to, like, I'm just a teacher. I'm not a performer. I'm not a celebrity. I'm not anything more than just a teacher. Like, I'm just a teacher. And that's what I kept saying to them. And and I think that's perfect. You know, so people are asking about the shirt. There's a ukulele shop in LA. Like, there are music shops everywhere, but a ukulele shop in LA, and it's called U-Space. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm still coughing. Ukuleles and Coffee, Los Angeles. If you're in the LA area, go to Little Tokyo. That's where it's at. And tell Jason that I sent you there. So I love to support other businesses. Like, I love to support other channels and other Instagram pages. Like, that, like, to me, is so important. So when I went into the shop, I mean, I didn't want a ukulele because, like, come on, should I really be buying ukuleles? But they had hats, trucker hats. And I like that this has, like, the U has the tuning pegs. Like, it's a ukulele hat, but it's not, like, in your face ukulele, right? It's just like, oh, that is maybe a sound hole. And maybe these are the strings, you know? So it's very kind of like, you know? So I bought the hat. I think it's super cute. And I had one of those, like, popular feeling moments again in that store, because my friend was asking the guy who runs the shop, Jason, like, oh, what are some restaurants you recommend in the area? We were in Little Tokyo. And Jason, the guy who runs the shop, said, like, oh, Bernadette has lived in Japan for 4 years, so maybe this won't impress her, but there's a really nice place downstairs. And I was like, how does he know that I've been living in Japan? So when we walk out, I asked my friend, like, did you tell him that I lived in Japan? She said, no. Did you? I said, no. She's like, then who told him? I'm like, I don't know. So he knew that I was there from the channel, and he didn't say anything. All he said was, like, he said, thank you for buying the hat. And he's like, oh, do you want a shirt? And how am I going to say no to this cool shirt, right? So I said, yeah, I want a shirt. That's so cool. So he gave us the shirt for free, which I thought was really sweet. And yeah, I told him, I was like, Jason, I will wear your shirt on my channel. Once I knew that he knew I had a channel, like, I told him, I want to wear it on the channel. By the way, I want to give a shout out to Luisa, who's working really hard right now. It's probably nighttime now in Germany. And you're working on those comments. You're working so hard, girl. So please include this in one of the videos. Count this video. So I would like to hire people to help out with the channel. The first one that I hired was Luisa. So now on all the videos from 30-Day Uke Challenge to now, Luisa has done the timestamps for them, and she's the top comment so that you all can navigate easily to any part of the video. And so thank you. Okay, so it's not that late. So Luisa, I really appreciate that you're working with us. But I knew that Luisa was someone great to bring onto the team because she was already doing so much for the channel. So it was just very organic to say, like, you need to become a staff member because you're already doing so much. So thank you, Luisa. And then someone else recently reached out saying they have film production experience. So maybe I'll be able to bring on someone to help me edit videos. And if I have editors for videos, that means I can put out more videos or more different style, something better, like with more, someone from who has film experience. So I'm excited to see what that could bring. By the way, what time is it where you're at? So tell us which part of the world you're in and what time it is there. Everyone is always extremely sweet, and I'm so happy I can help. Yeah, it's a really nice community. You know what, you guys? That's another thing I noticed, and Tyler from 10 Thumbs Pro and I were talking about this. When we were at NAMM, he said, you know, Bernadette, the ukulele community is so unique because he said he could publish a song tutorial for a song in guitar, and he could publish the same thing for ukulele, and the community and the comments and the likes will be so positive for the ukulele one. And for the guitar, he'll get all these guys come in and say, like, oh, you played it wrong, or oh, you didn't do it right in this part, or oh, you missed that part. Like, people will come and correct him, and it can be a little, it feels toxic to him. And that's not saying that's representative of the guitar community. Like, that's not at all it. Like, I think it's just like the silent majority are nice. It's just that you can see a difference with the ukulele community, that it just radiates positivity. And it sounds so cheesy, but it's true. And I know it's true because at NAMM, the first floor was where all the saxophones and trumpets were at, and then like the audio equipment, and then the guitar equipment. And it was madness. It was like overwhelming, stressful, like people shredding like on guitar and on saxophone, and like it just felt like, oh my gosh, this is too much, like overload. And the downstairs was where the ukulele was, and it was like, oh, like there might as well have been rainbows and puppies and unicorns down there, because it felt so nice down there, and people were talking. Like, you could hear instruments, but it was more people like connecting with each other and talking. It wasn't like so intense. And so I could hang around the ukulele section for hours and be fine, but I wanted to see more. So when I would go to the top, Marnie is here. When I went to the top floor, I was like, oh my gosh, this is too much. Marnie, I was just talking about how you guys had a capo made. Thank you. So Marnie works with Ortega. And Ortega is the one that had the double neck ukulele that they let us borrow. I always double neck. There you go. Marnie, thank you guys for letting us borrow that. Like, so we took the double neck ukulele to my stinky car that I was talking about, my stinky rental car. And as we're walking out, Marnie had told us, Marnie and his staff member told us, like, you guys have half an hour to do this video and bring it back. And we thought, oh, that's enough. We start walking out, and people are like, oh my God, I have to take a picture of that instrument. And we're like, yeah, of course. And then we take a few more steps, and people are like, what is that? Oh my God, can I hold it? And we're thinking, yeah, this is great PR for the instrument. And then a few more steps, and then a few more steps, and then a stoplight. It just was so much. Like, people would not let us get to the car. So a normal 10-minute walk to the, like, out of NAMM and to the parking lot and to the car was 10 minutes. That took us 15 minutes. So that means we had 5 minutes to record the video and then 10 minutes to get back. We didn't return the ukulele back in time. Like, it was so late. People stopped me, took video, took pictures. I wanted to test it. So everyone was going crazy for that double neck ukulele. It was really fun though. It was really fun to see how, oh my gosh, you worried I got mugged. I was worried that someone was gonna want to snatch it from me, so I was walking around like like holding both necks. I was worried, but People were really just curious. So that was the nice part, that people just wanted to see, like, what is this? So it was fun. It was really fun to share it with everyone. And I hope to see it again so I can share it on the channel again. So what's another ukulele channel that you like and why? Like, what are the things that make you stay at a channel? This is just me. No me gusta mi colegio, es horrible. Hey, you know what? You might not like your school, but your Spanish is getting better. And what do you guys think about me starting a second channel with all Spanish content? Thank you, Annette. I feel like part of my personality is not being shown on the channel because I think like Latin culture and Spanish culture is so like cheeky. I want to say cheeky, like playful, like it can be sometimes a little flirty, a little like, I don't know. And I want to show that side of my personality, that more playful, more, I don't know, more dance. I love to dance. So I want to do more dance music. And the stuff I like to dance to is in Spanish. So I was watching another vid. I saw you were live, so I had to pop on and say hi. Hi, Eric. Okay, so the other channel that you guys like is Cynthia Lynn. You know what? That's actually really perfect that you guys like Cynthia Lynn's channel, because I feel like this is the pre-Cynthia Lynn channel. Like, we learn everything we need to so that you can go to Cynthia Lynn's channel and totally survive. So that is actually perfect. Pero hacer un canal en español no te daría más trabajo, pero te divertiría, te dividiría seguidores. Man, that's a good word, dividiría. That has a lot of I's in it. I thought about bringing the Spanish songs here, but the way the YouTube algorithm works is that if I throw a Spanish song and a small percentage of you click on it, the next time I publish a song, YouTube's going to remember, oh, people weren't that interested in her content, so we're going to show it to fewer people. So I think that it could have a negative impact on the channel in the long run. Like, it will show less of my stuff to people. So I thought, you know what? I'd rather just start a Spanish channel and do just Spanish songs. And I'm okay with having a slow start, like just a video a week. I think that's manageable. And then for anybody who wants to learn Spanish songs, there'd be an entire channel for it. Ukulele Underground was the first ukulele channel for me. I saw a few of the people from Ukulele Underground, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's them. And you know the people from Hawaii sessions that like shred on uke? They were at NAMM. And I was like, that's who I was taking video of when I missed Ed Sheeran. I love your channel because I could speak English too, and I didn't find a good channel in Spanish. But if you do one, it would be good too. I have friends that said it was interesting, but the language was an issue. And I feel like now ukulele in Latin America is having this explosion. And all you need to do is like browse a little bit on the internet, and you'll see there are so many people publishing dance music on ukulele. So I'm excited for it. Like, I want to try it. I think it'll be super cool. Thank you for the capo, by the way. I've been using it nonstop. I like that it's finally someone's made a ukulele capo. So when you use a capo, do you guys retune? I like to retune just because it messes with my ears if it's not harmonizing appropriately. So Pedro Campo, calma. Like, I feel like I don't hear these kinds of strumming patterns in a lot of English music. In a lot of English music. So I like that beat that it's kind of like a heel of the thumb. You hit percussive. Let's do a C. And then you have a down strum with the nail, and I think it's nail. Yeah, so I'm using both back sides of the fingers. Boom, da-da, and actually no, I'm lying. I'm using the index finger. Da-da, down, up, down, up. Da-da, 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 and on that is when I switch to the next chord. No. I'm still learning it. But I am excited. So stay tuned for a Spanish channel announcement. And it'll be kind of fun to see how long does it take to grow a channel once you have a lot of experience growing one. So we'll see. A lot of modern dance pop music has a reggaeton beat to it. Yeah, I think it's the ukulele's take on the reggaeton. Oh, by the way, I have a ukulele to unbox here. It's not a new instrument. I think it's one that needs repairs. You would like to learn flamenco style. That's like Taimana's specialty, right? The flamenco. I need your help with that. What should I name my Spanish channel? That's part of why I haven't even started it. I don't know what to name it. And then I thought, well, what if it's not Spanish? What if it's international? What if it's where I do Japanese songs and Chinese songs and Portuguese songs? Like, what if it's an international channel? And that's where I put all the language exploration stuff. Oh, you guys are talking about Vasco. That's another channel you like. That's actually, I want to say that might be my favorite. He might be like the person. Well, I love Elise's channel too, but Elise is more of a YouTube personality, right? Like she does have ukulele stuff, and ukulele is the heart of her channel, but it's more her personality. But yeah, I love Vasco's channel. Un poco loquita, but very cool. I haven't seen it yet. See it, I am. Take care. You're like the Rock of our community, like the Rock Dwayne Johnson. I really wish we could have met. I'm really sorry I got so sick that last day. Man, and I got sicker on the flight, but made it back. What's up, Charlene? Okay, so international. Right, I think I might just make it international, and that's where I'll throw like language fun stuff. And of course, it would all be captioned, because I think it's important for the English community to be able to hang out over there and learn songs in different languages. Like, who doesn't want to learn a different song? Hi, Jenny. Hi, Momo. I feel like the ukulele teacher's channel is kind of disappearing. You know what? I met him. And I don't know what I expected, but I didn't expect to meet John and be so charmed. He's charming. The ukulele teacher, like the one that has 1 million subscribers. Oh my gosh. When I met him, I was like, this is why. Like, you guys, he was just chill. Like, okay, so he showed up and, okay, let me show you what happened. And by the way, he knows us because he showed up. We were all hanging out at the Ohana ukulele booth, and he was, Cindy Lynn was going to perform, so we were all there for that. And I'm about to answer your question, Jay. And he approaches us. He saw that it was all the ukulele YouTubers, and he said, okay, Katie, One Music School. And then he looked at Matt, and he said, you can. He looked at me, and he said, Bernadette Plazzi on Instagram. Bernadette teaches music. And I was like, what's up? He knows who we are. So it was one of those like, you know, we've been noticed. So they know our community, you guys. So he shows up, and he has a camera very much like this one around his neck. This is the Alpha 6300. He had the 6500. So he had it around his neck. And my husband has this technique where he says that when he meets someone, the first thing he wants to do when he meets someone to establish rapport, a good relationship, is that he wants to make them laugh. So anytime I meet someone, if I remember that, I'll try to make them laugh. And so I thought, like, to break the ice, I'll make him laugh. And when he approached us and he was like, oh, let's grab a picture together. So I pulled out my tripod and I took the picture of us because I knew I wanted to own that photo. So I took a picture of us, and then he wanted individual photos with all of us. So he went down the line, and I was like, oh, I'll wait, I'll be last. So when he approached me for a photo, he had the 6500, which is like a more powerful version of this camera. And so I wanted to make him giggle, and I was like, oh, wow, like I made a joke that like his camera is more potent or more strong than mine, and I'm kind of a chump. I have like the poor man's version of his. And he said, I don't know how to use this thing. Like, he looked around a little bit and he said, I don't know how to use this thing. And I just started laughing. Like, he made me laugh. And I thought he was joking. He's like, I just saw a YouTube review on this. They recommended it. They said it was really good. So I bought it, but I don't even know how to take video on this. And I started dying, you guys. The ukulele teacher with the biggest ukulele channel doesn't know how to use his camera. And I started laughing. And then he's like, I don't even know how to take a picture on this thing. And so let me show you his problem. He was on the video setting, which if you turn on the camera, once you try and press the shutter, look, you're going to get this like alert. That one, it says you can't take a photo. So he tried taking a photo and he couldn't. But he said I think I remember correctly, he said he didn't know how to take video on this. So any normal person would grab a camera, put it on the video setting, and you press the shutter because you want to take a video, right? Well, that's not how it works. You have to hit this little button here to take video. So I was dying. I was laughing. I couldn't. That's so funny that someone with such a big channel was like, I don't know how to do this. And everything that we did, he would just be like, I don't know what that's about. I don't know what that means. It was so funny that he was just so relatable. I thought, oh my gosh, it's really cool to meet someone just so humble and honest. So yeah, the ukulele teacher was very, very easy to talk to, very funny. I had asked Vasco, Ukulele Cheats, to come meet us for NAMM. Because actually, I had asked all of them, like, are you going to NAMM? Are you going to NAMM? I was the annoying one. I don't care. And I had asked Vasco months before. I like you can uke, but indeed I found at least first in the ukulele teacher that you made me get my ukulele. Yay! I had asked Vasco months before NAMM, like, hey, you need to come. We're going to meet. And do you know Mike Hunt? Mike Hunt. No, I don't think I do. And Vasco says to me, I can't. I'm going snowboarding. And I was like, homie, like, this is kind of a big deal. Like, we're all going to be in one place, and we can't not have you. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry. I guess he teaches. I didn't know that, but he teaches snowboarding. So it's like work for him. I thought he was just traveling, you know. I'm going to go snowboarding. Forget you guys. And I start posting photos. Hi, Lindsay. I start posting photos with Tyler and Matt from Yuku. And he DMs me. He messaged me. He's like, oh, I'm missing this. Hold on. There, I couldn't. He's like, I'm missing this. And I thought, well, we asked you, homie, but you were too busy snowboarding. So I messaged with Vasco, and I told him, like, I really want to collab with you. Like, he's one of those guys that, like, I love his channel. I love his vibe. He just seems so honest, too, and just so straightforward. And I thought, like, I need to collab with you. We have collabed on a video, but we weren't in person, which it makes a difference. We made a ukulele one for Queen. So if you guys want to check that out, it's on my channel. And I loved it. But so Enya sent me a ukulele. And I think it needs repairs or something. So they said, can we send you, because it's too expensive to send back a ukulele all the way to China. Let me backtrack. I started the sentence in the middle. earlier I was talking about how I really care about customer service, and I'm not going to show a brand in my channel anymore if they don't have good customer service. At first, I was just excited that brands would even send any ukuleles my way. And then I started realizing some of the quality on those wasn't great, so I stopped like showing. I would get more ukuleles than I was showing because I thought, eesh, I don't want to put this one online. So I wouldn't show all the ukuleles. And then now that I've grown more seasoned and more experienced, I realized like it's not about having just a quality instrument. Hi, Don Juan. It's about having good customer service. And so something that I like about Enya is that if you message them, if there's a problem, it has to be legit. Like, don't take advantage of it either. But if there's legitimately a problem with your uke, they'll replace either the uke or the problem. Like one of my friends got a uke, a blue one, and it had a buzz. And she was so disappointed because she really was looking forward to it. And she didn't know, like, oh, I can just message the company. So I messaged them, and they sent her either a new string or something. Okay, so Enya had, ooh, this is beat up. Enya had asked me, like, can we, if it's too expensive to send a ukulele that's potentially broken or damaged all the way to China, can we send it to you? Are you happy to repair it and do a giveaway or something? And I thought, yeah, that's perfect. Like, I don't need a perfect uke. I'm just happy to have ukes to give away. So I've never had the pineapple one. How cute. So only 2 of the strings are attached here. Oof. One of them is under the saddle. Wow. So this one is not even on the saddle. The saddle's not in place. And then 2 of them are broken. And then people had asked for me to do a replacing the strings on the Enya video. So I can do, so I get it stuck on my hair. So I can do that with this one. So this is the X1 in pineapple. I had never seen that. I like it. Okay. Bah! Took it out. So does anybody here have an Enya ukulele? I like my Enyas. I will always, always, always keep an Enya. And now that I live in very dry winter, the Enya is the only thing I feel comfortable leaving at. Okay, so the saddle, it honestly looks like this person took the strings off for some reason. And then when they went to put it back, they didn't know exactly how to do it. And that's okay. That happens. So, okay. Repair number 1. The saddle is now back in place. Boom. So, I'll show you. There is a slot. And you have to not be scared of moving stuff around. But there is a slot right there for the saddle. And the tension of the strings being tuned are what hold the saddle in place. So all you have to do, lift the strings and tuck the saddle in there. And you can, of course, loosen the strings and then shift until it kind of clicks. And now it's in there. Now we're good. Next, I'm not going to do the full replacement here. But next what you would do is that you get your Enya string and you tie a knot to it. This one already has the knot. So you tie a knot to it. Some people will attach a little washer, like a piece from, like a tool piece, right? Like the kind you put on a screw. When you screw something on the other end, you put a washer. Or is that a nut? What is that called? So there are little tiny baby ones I've seen attached to these strings. And what you do, and this is going to be tricky because 2 of the strings are on, but is that you bring it in and you pull it through. But I'm going to have to take those strings off to be able to do it with this one. Have a good day, Eliana. So I'll make a dedicated video showing how to fix those little pieces. Just in case anybody wants to have an Enya, they're intimidated by this bridge, or for anybody who's thought about getting an Enya, or for the people that have an Enya and don't know exactly how to fix it. Hi! So yeah, that'll be Vasco. We were just talking about you. I was telling everybody how we missed you at NAMM. Isn't that so funny, you guys? We were all thinking about him, so he was summoned to the channel. Does Enya sell replacement strings? They do sell replacement strings, but honestly, like, if a string breaks, they have the extras in their packaging. Let me see. Oh, look, the washer that I was just talking about. And the lovely thing that they've done is that they've numbered, let me see. They've numbered the strings, and then they've added the washers. So you can attach the string to the washer and bring it through. So it's actually perfect. Everything is in here. So I'll make a dedicated video of that. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow if I can speak all the way through it. Here I'm live, so I don't feel... Have you seen Jody's video about Enya and Aquila strings? No, I haven't. I will check it out. But honestly, like, I'm kind of always looking forward to string popping. Not that I want it to happen, but because, like, I feel like, ooh, I can experiment with different strings. So, I mean, the ones, no, I haven't seen it, Vasco. The ones that come with it are fine, you know, like they're the Japanese fluorocarbon, which are, I think it's the Japanese. They're the ones people want, but I still, like, I want to try different strings. So, yeah. I'll be showing that on the channel. I'm funny because I love Mr. Bean. But this is kind of cute because I've never had a pineapple on the channel. And I love that it has its own little custom gig bag. And you guys know I love the Enya gig bags. There's nothing I would change about them because they're good. They kind of set the standard for a bunch of other companies. Mim, who does setups on ukuleles, her business name, I believe, is called Mim's Ukes. She met with a few companies and said, like, please give us, I look like on the challenge, I don't want to pick a winner. Why? She talked about how, like, guitar gig bags have a bunch of pockets everywhere, and that ukulele gig bags only have the one pocket and nothing realistically fits there. What do you think? Should gig bags have more pockets? Like, would you like having more pockets maybe for, like, pens or pencils, picks, you know? And she said, like, there's, like, no ukulele out there with a gig bag that can fit an iPad. And that's true. Like, there isn't, not to my knowledge, or at least not a real size, full-size iPad. Bye, Fred. Thank you for being here. So what do you think? Would you like more pockets? Jody's trying to make me bring back the challenge. To win the ukulele? It would be fun, Vasco, if 1 month you made a 4 hands, 1 ukulele challenge, so that people could say, like, we need another ukulele. We have to play at the same time, so 2 people and 1 uke. I think that would be really fun to see as a challenge, but that's just because I like more playful challenges. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on gig bags, because brands are always looking at our reviews now to see, like, okay, that's what the competitor has. It's like, that's what I need to improve. I got the gold tone banjo lately from Mim. She did a great setup. She does a great job. And she has like 5 personalities in one person. Not that she has 5 personalities. Her personality is so big that you would think 5 people could have just a piece of Mim, and it's still like she's crazy, happy, excited, vibrant. Like I was like, whoa, huh. Like she has so much energy. So yeah, Mim, she has so much energy. She's very enthusiastic, and she always has something interesting to say. I like that. She has something interesting to say. Could you do a guide to ukulele YouTube channels everyone should know? Maybe on Instagram or something. I think it'd be nice to see everyone on other channels too and spread the love of this Ohana. Ooh, maybe that's something I can put on the 100K. Like a guide to, like I could do something for everyone to print out, and then maybe the best of the best, like kind of the best tutorial in each channel according to my opinion. So, thank you. You've given me something to think about, Luisa. Thank you. So today, I think I'm going to go out to a coffee shop to eat. I've used up all of the voice I have, I think. I hear it cracking. Good morning from Barcelona. Hi. Thanks for the baritone lessons. How many people here have baritone ukuleles? I'm here because I like your voice. Thank you. I want a gig bag with a laptop pocket. Okay, good to know. I just recently got a soprano Enya. I got Enya and a Cordoba, considering tuning one low G. Do it. Get it. Do a low G. It's so fun. Something like that would be great. Love the idea. Just, I have one. Okay, good to know. Vasco, are you still here? I want to show you my tiny little uke. I want a baritone uke so bad. Okay. Hi, Lise. How are you? I think I am spamming too much. No, you're not spamming. Stop. We're happy you're here. Look at this. This is a sopranino. Well, I call it the Enya. So this is a concert uke. This is the sopranino. Look at that. Isn't that so cute? I think we see your messages. It's tiny. Yeah, we all see your messages, Vasco. I think we're just reading them. This is tiny. How many? Let me see. 5. So we have 12 frets on here. Let me do a G chord up here. That's so funny. Which baritone uke would you recommend? I only have had one brand. No, I've had 2. So we have the Duke brand. Duke makes one, and it's really nice. It's like, and it has 2 steel strings, so it has kind of like a more punchy sound in my opinion. And then Lanakai makes one. I have it handy here so I can show it. And I love both of them. And Lanakai at NAMM just released their new line. So they're launching a new line of baritones. But here's this one. It's a spruce top. To me, it looks like a banana color. And I mean, this is the one I've been using on all the tutorials. I don't know if you guys know, but all the tutorials will have baritone chords now. Like that's just how we're moving forward. Because the baritone people are so grateful, and then people who don't have baritone are now thinking like, oh, I should get one. So we're just gonna continue with the DGBE. You know, I don't think I'm the best person for guitar tutorials. I'm not very good at it. So, hi from Algeria. Sorry guys, don't mean to cough on here. So, I just think Barry has such a cool sound. So yeah, all of our tutorials will now feature this. Yeah, Vasco, I got really sick after NAMM. Everyone there was like coughing or not in their best health, I think, because everyone was overworked and tired. And so I caught it when I came home. And that's why I haven't been doing lives here on Instagram, because I was sick. Do you use humidifiers on your ukes? I want to show you my humidifier. Oh, it's in my other room. I'm using one that like hangs inside the instrument. And then I have like a little one that like humidifies the area. So yeah. My 5-year-old wants to learn. It's slow, but the stickers are working. I feel like it would just take almost like C chord exercises for the really, really, really little kids to learn over time. And I've thought about, like, how can I make the channel inclusive for little toddlers and kindergarten kids? And I feel like it would have to be mostly just games of playing C, like play C and play C 4 times. Now play C 2 times, you know? And now we're going to switch to A minor. Get ready, house for the mouse. So I feel like I don't know exactly how to do that and keep it entertaining for a long time. But I have thought about how the channel is too fast for toddlers. I'm still learning on the topic of humidifiers, Lisa, so I don't feel ready to like make a whole video on it. But I think it is important because I lost, hi Victoria, I lost the uke to not knowing enough about it. Like it just warped. And so, yeah, it's a waste. All right, guys. We've been here over 100 minutes. Vasco, why would you want me to sing you something? I'm not a singer and I'm sick. But thank you for requesting the singing. Just recorded one about that. Oh, okay. So Girl Meets Uke has a video on humidifiers. So let's see. There we go. We need to head over to her channel. Come on. I don't know what's the words for that? Hold on. Okay, I'll sing something. Just because peer pressure is real. Hold on. Oh, what's an old Shakira song? You know Shakira, when she did guitar and acoustic stuff in the 90s? Maybe this one's not family friendly. Let me see. No, this one's not family friendly. Let me see. I'm going to look for a Shakira song from the 90s. Because you can say beep on the dirty words. Trying to keep it family friendly here so I don't lose my monetization. Where is Connor? Okay, Anatomía, Antes de las 6, Antología. What is it? What am I wish I would have prepared this. Then I would have something to go to. It's just the whole song is too explicit. But here's the thing, I don't listen for lyrics. I listen for like the melody line because I think it's saxophone notes. So anytime I hear a song, I'm thinking, oh, how would the saxophone notes move for this? I'm sure like the other musicians here probably think in their main instrument, or they think in an instrument. Like, how would you play this on that instrument? So when I listen to music, I always hear like, oh, that's the saxophone line. No creo, objection. I don't know, you guys, suggest a song, because I'm not finding the one I need to. Welcome back, Charlie. All I know is a whole 90s Monster by Dodie. Vuelve. Oh, I don't remember which ones. Yeah, I like 90s rock en español. Like, that's like my stuff right there. And hold on. Even Spanish rap. I like that. So those are the little parts of my personality that I feel I'm not showing. And that's why I want to do a Spanish channel. Big boy, mis ojos lloran por ti, chords. Let me see if I find them. Can't help falling in love. Okay. You like cowboy song? I don't know what you're talking about. Thank you, Luisa. That's a good one. I'm like, I was stuck there for a second. I didn't know what to do. Oh, that's pretty good. Too high. For the recommendation. That was a good one. Someone else was saying Sweet Child of Mine. I think the chords for that one are pretty easy, surprisingly. Let me see, chords. Version, I'm on the Guitar Tabs website. DCG, DCG. I like that one. I like that one a lot. That one's a cool one. I recommend everyone learn that one. Sweet Child of Mine. Yeah, super easy. Thank you for the recommendation on that one. Sweet Child of Mine. A, C, and D for the chorus. I'm using the Guitar Tabs website version 5. So I like going to ultimateguitar.com, looking for songs, and then I'll look for the one that has the highest rating. Even when I do tutorials here on the channel, I go here first, and then I'll try and see like, okay, now how can I convert this to not have bar chords, and how can I take away some of the more difficult chords and replace them with easier chords. So that's kind of the method that I use. Like here it says C, add 9. And off the top of my head, I don't know what the 9th is. It's probably this one. Maybe the 9th would be a D or something. So Bernie, is Britney Spears in your 90s collection? When I was a little girl, I did listen to Britney Spears, what was that, Hit Me Baby One More Time single? But that's because I would go to my local shop, and then I would buy a bunch of singles. And so this was like way before she had been on MTV, and and I bought her single, just the one single. So I did have that. But I had that and like house music and Blink 182. Like, so it was a really weird mix of music that I was listening to back then. Yeah. I've never played Britney Spears though. But I thought about, like, because when I was in elementary school, I would listen to Backstreet Boys. And I'm like, that is so embarrassing. But I bet a lot of us did, so I thought about doing a Backstreet's Back, all right, doing that song. But I don't have the courage to do it because it's so embarrassing. Can you do Wannabe on Ukulele by Spice Girls? I can try. The other one that I like, this is older than Britney Spears, but Vasco, Ukulele Cheats channel, did what was Girls Just Want to Have Fun? And the strumming pattern on that one, I love that strumming pattern. Like, it was stuck in my head for a long time. So he's got some of that diva music on his channel too. What was it? Something like that, right? So I like that tutorial a lot. Oh, I had a video idea I wanted to share with you guys. What do you guys think about it? So I wanted to try and follow other YouTubers' tutorials and to like a virgin. That's what it is. Thank you. Yeah. And so I wanted to try and follow other YouTubers' tutorials just to put myself in the seat of the student. But I thought like, well, I already play ukulele, so it wouldn't really show what a beginner feels like. So I thought, what if I restring a ukulele and try to learn as a left-handed person? So I'll follow the tutorial, but with my non-dominant hand, and that way I can experience it like a beginner. So yeah, let me know what you think about that idea, because if you like it, then I'll start with Vasco's channel, the Ukulele Cheats channel. And I think that'll be kind of fun to not only show other channels that are out there making content, but to kind of like put myself in the seat of the student. Okay, hold on. Oh, you know what? I want to do, I'm not ashamed to say that I like Toxic by Britney Spears. Do you guys like it? I think that one is super cool. Okay, let me see. It says capo 3rd fret. Where did I throw my capo? You guys, I always lose stuff when I'm live. I don't know why I keep doing this. Oh, no. And you will tell me how to slow down. I think, Vasco, I have a tutorial. You have a tutorial on Toxic? Maybe that's the one I'll try to learn from your channel. I think toxic just makes me feel like like I just want to be like, yeah, like why am I putting it up here? I'm such an airhead sometimes. Gosh, okay. Oh yeah, baby, can't you see? I'm calling. Da, 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 da. Something like that, but I feel like it sounds too high. Maybe with a low G, it'll sound better, or on baritone. Yeah, it's so cool, right? Ah, you guys, I missed you so much. It sucks I was sick for so long and traveling. I love the lives. It's got to sing. Da, 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 da. Oh, it has that something like that, right? Ah! I don't know what the strumming pattern is, but I want to just like strum and mute. It sounds so cool. Is that right? Ah! Something like that, right? Yeah. Yael Naim's version of Toxic. I'm going to look that up right now. Yael, why have I heard that name? I've heard that name before. Let me see. Oh, maybe I haven't. Oh, this is like really different. It's just that melody is so cool. Ooh, I'm gonna listen to that. Thank you for the recommendation. The one that plays New Soul. New Soul. Yeah. Alrighty, guys. Well, yeah, I'm gonna listen to that right now. And I'm also gonna clean up because I made a mess here in the living room. And that usually happens after a live. Can you play Baby One More Time by Britney Spears? I don't know if I remember it anymore. Hit me, baby. I know it. Yeah. Oh my God, you guys. It's like, what's all the embarrassing music we can play in one live? Britney Spears. ¿Cómo se llama? Baby. What's the name of the song? One More Time, right? My God, you guys. The people who aren't at the live, who watch the replay, are going to think, what happened? Despacito. I actually played that one last week. I'm not proud of it. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. I feel like I'm getting a little rattle. I can't find the... I can't match it. And it might be because I'm sick, you know, when you can't like hear your voice. I owe you that one for the next live. Hi, Larry. What did Lou say? What did Lisa say? I'm calling it a guilty pleasure series would be really, oh, guilty pleasures. Then we could do the Despacito on there and Toxic. What else would be a guilty pleasure? I think Wynton Marsalis, you know, the jazz trumpet players said it best, like pop music is like candy. Yeah, we all like it, but you can't live off of it. So I think it's true. Like, it's not cool to admit you like pop music because I feel like there's this pressure to like some obscure music or to like a band that no one's heard about or to like old stuff. And we're not supposed to say like, oh, that song on the radio is pretty cool, but I don't care. I like dancing, so anything that's got a good beat to it that I can get like, to, I'm gonna enjoy. But yeah, Luisa, hashtag guilty pleasures challenge. Now I don't want to do anything else. Now I want to do that. So next live, I'll come on here and I'll go on Instagram too. And I'll ask for recommendations for the guilty pleasures. Oh, Avril Lavigne, what was her hit song? Oh, what was that? What was that? The Skater Boy, right? She was a skater, he was a skater boy. And they said later, you guys, it's going to be the throwback challenge. Yeah, I am down. If a song is good, it is good no matter what, if it's on the radio or not. And that's right. Like, if a song is good, it's good. But I feel like it's not cool to, like, say you like stuff that's on the radio. You guys, my mom is here. Hi, Mom. I'll call you right now, Mom. Something Michael Jackson. I feel like Michael requires, like, a challenge all on his own. Or we were talking on Instagram that I'm getting congested, that we should do like a male kings challenge. And then we can have anything from like Freddie solo stuff to Michael Jackson to Elvis Presley. So like a male kings challenge. So that would be fun. So many ideas that we can go off of. Gaga, right? Gaga's talented, very talented musician. So yeah, lots of, oh yeah, I just heard MJ Dimi. So lots of fun ideas we can go off of. Vasco, another idea that I had, I thought one challenge, it would be fun if the different YouTube channels did a song for the challenge. So like a challenge, and it could be anything. It could be the throwback challenge or something like that. And each one of us on our channel, we did a song tutorial for that challenge. And so to be able to finish the challenge, you would have to go through all of our channels to complete it. But I don't know if you would like that idea. I thought it would be kind of fun. And it would be like going to class and you have all these different teachers you go through in your day. So I don't know. That's something that would take more planning, of course, with the other YouTubers. But like, you know, let's say, for example, we did do a Michael Jackson challenge, and then you did one song with me, and then you went to Vasco's channel, and then you went to Katie's channel. So that's another idea that I've been kind of toying with. And seeing, yeah, we can think about it. Or Vasco, you and I can just collab on a challenge together if you're down to do that too. And I would love that. It would be really fun. I wish you were my teacher because you're so chill. Girl, I am your teacher. All right, guys, I'm going to go eat and take some medicine because this is not sexy. So, yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with me and for being here. I missed you a lot. I'm sorry I didn't go live for so long. Check out the Instagram, trying to grow it to 10K because I want to be able to, like, link to different articles that I'll be writing about the ukulele and how to be a boss on ukulele. And the only way I can do that is if I get 10K on Instagram. So please, please come join the Insta fam. My username is Plazi, Plazi. It's just it. Or you can look me up as Bernadette Teaches Music and I'll pop out. So yeah, join the Insta fam. And turn on the notifications if you're here so that you can be notified of the next video. The next one coming out is Hohei. But if you want to see it early, just head over to my channel and it's on the home page right now. I just haven't like launched it. I'll launch it maybe in a few hours. But yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, David. Thank you, Dimi. Thank you, Sienna. I love you so much. And we have made a difference. Our community is noticed. Thank you, Uni. Always thank you, Uni, for all your sweet comments. Nerissa, Charlie, Vasco, thank you for being here. It was such a pleasure having you. Thank you, guys. This was so fun. I feel better. Thank you, Barb. Appreciate it. Bye, Katrina. Yeah, turn on notifications so you'll know next time that I go live, too, because it was really fun. I didn't know if anybody would be here because it's such an odd hour, but it's really nice. Have you done any lessons on 12-bar blues? I have not. Tyler from 10 Thumbs Pro has a bunch of them if you want to check that out. But I have thought about explaining the 12-bar form. Like, what is a 12-bar? What are the bars? So I have thought about doing that. But Tyler already has a wealth of stuff on blues. He just published a video today on the D blues scale as well. I was just tuning in. Did I miss it? Hi, Andy. It's okay. This will be on the replay, so you can watch the replay. It was actually really fun live. And none of it was planned. It all just kind of was organic, which is really sweet. Marnie, I'm in Maryland next week. Definitely hitting you up. You have my number. So, yeah, thank you so much. I'm crying because you said my name. Katrina, of course. Girl, I'm your teacher. Alrighty, guys. Love you. Have a wonderful day, night, week, wherever you're at. I'm giving away a flight ukulele to the people who post videos of themselves playing the songs from the challenge. So if you want an opportunity to win a flight ukulele, it's such a hard giveaway to participate in because it means you have to post 10 videos of yourself. So competition is very low, which means the likelihood of winning is very high. So yeah, stay tuned.